Again, and I just got done watching the Shadowhunters promo for the official trailer for season 3, and today is February 20th. That means we are exactly 1 month away from season 3 of Shadowhunters, and I am very excited along with the rest of the fandom. So I'm going to be breaking down the promo similar to what I did with the Malik promo a couple videos ago. So if you want to look at that video, go check it out on my channel. So one thing that I have noticed that a lot of the season promos and trailers and whatnot have revealed to me is that we have a lot of wording. Like this is a really good example, like from the depths of hell with the Malik one. It was like saying that, like, I don't remember specific things, but a lot of wording similar to like this was the first thing that we saw. So I thought it was really interesting creatively for it to happen, creatively for things to do. So this one is primarily focused on Lilith and her wanting to resurrect Jonathan. I have to get used to calling him Jonathan instead of Sebastian, since all of season 2 I called him Sebastian. Now, I have not finished reading all of the books. I am on the third book. I'm on the third book. So if there are certain things that I should know that the trailer revealed through the books, or like parallels between the book and the trailer, you can put them in the comment section. Just don't spoil anything for me because I hate spoilers. So without further ado, let's get into the very first thing that we see. The first screen is Lilith walking through, welcoming whoever is there to the Church of Talto. Talto. Get into it, Talto. And this could be, I'm going to assume that this is the primal scene, the one of the main places that the shadow hunters are going to be at a lot throughout all of season 3A. And I personally had like my own idea of like who Lilith could be, since like I heard about Lilith a couple months before any trailers were released. Since like a lot of people thought like, oh, are they going to bring in Lilith? Are they going to bring in Lilith and whatnot? I'm thinking like, oh, I had this image of what Lilith was going to be like, and this is a really good image of what I thought Lilith was going to be like, with like very like pale face and the dark hair. And then there's another scene from one of the earlier trailers where it looks sort of like Izzy just drenched in like this black ink, and like saying together we will usher in a new dawn. Even though to me it looked like Izzy, I don't think it's sort of, I think that Lilith is going to possess Izzy. I genuinely think that. Don't know why, but I think it would be cool to see another possession, since Alec has already been possessed by, I can't remember the name of the demon, but it was in season 2 where Alec was possessed and killed Jocelyn. So I think that it would be cool to see another Lightwood be possessed by a demon, just to see how Izzy will recover from that, and if she would go back to Yingfen. I don't think she would go back to Yingfen, but like if something as traumatic as being possessed by a demon and hurting people, or has Izzy been possessed? Izzy might have been possessed. Yeah, now thinking, I have to go back and watch it now, but I feel like Izzy has been possessed and was attacking Jace, not Jace, but Jace and Clary, and trying to kill Clary, but Clary didn't want to hurt her and blah blah blah. So yeah, think about it. Yes, Izzy has been possessed. So I think it would be cool to see her possessed by a greater demon. So that'd be really interesting to see. And she's walking into this sort of church area, and that's the first thing that we see. And there is a lot of audio that is I'm also, if you see me looking to the side, it's me looking at the trailer on my phone. But you know, my phone hates me, so I have to figure out. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get this together. I will get it together. Okay. So also in this shot, Lilith does look really cool. So hold on, I'm gonna probably pause the video for just. Oh no, wait, here, I found another one. And then the second screen that we see is Sebastian's dead corpse. He is covered. He's probably like blue and crusty and gross because he's probably just been pulled out of the river since that's where he died. Last time we saw him, no one on the show is ever really dead except for Jocelyn and Ragnar Fell. If they bring back Jocelyn, I don't want Jocelyn. I'll explain like what I want to happen in another video. Probably one I'm going to post today. So we see Sebastian very bloody, very dead, and Lilith is saying, "I want to prepare the body of my dead son, my precious son, to be reborn." And she has plans to resurrect um, Jonathan. And I feel like if she finds out how Jace was resurrected through the whole wish that Clary made to Raziel, I feel like she is going. I don't feel like she would go to the extent of going to the Angel Raziel. But I do, however, think that like she will probably either take the light. I think for some reason, and I haven't read all the books, so I don't know if what's happening in the show is completely accurate to what's happening in the book. What's happening in the TV show is completely accurate to the books. But I do feel like that she is going to go to a more higher power, whether that be through Medeiros, or I forget the name that they're going with for Magnus's father, or if she will go to Raziel. Part of me thinks she'll lean more to going to Medeiros because that just seems like a faster route for her to take. And part of me also feels like what I was saying before, that if she finds out how Jace was resurrected, she might just go ahead and say, "My son's body has been so badly broken, so badly injured, that I'm just going to resurrect his soul and put it inside the body of Jace, since his body's already perfectly fine and resurrected." I don't know. That's just a crazy theory that I am personally going with. Do I have 100% faith in that theory? No, I do not. But that's the beauty of trailers and waiting forever for the show to come back, is that we get to sit around the campfire in our computers and make up ridiculous theories that may or may not come true. So moving on from this disgusting image, don't feel bad for him whatsoever. We are taken to another picture of Lilith, or one of Lilith's demons. Her hair is extremely like, I picture the girl from what are all those horror movies? I can't think of all those horror movies with like the Ring. I think of specifically the girl used in the Ring. That's what she looks like. Like, she just looks dead to me. And whether that be Lilith possessing the body of another form, trying to rain all this evilness and darkness and trying to kill people, or just another one, or that could just be another one of her minions, or it could also be Izzy. I'm really going with the idea that Izzy is somehow going to get involved in this whole possession thing. Don't ask me why, but I really want to see that happen. That would be extremely cool to see. And when I post my other video about my theories, or well, not theories, but like my ideas, or like things I would hope to see in season 3 of the show, I will talk about this theory more about Izzy being possessed, because there's a distinct shot where it distinctly looks like Izzy, and I kept looking at the screen like, is that Izzy? So I think it would be really cool to see how Izzy would cope with being possessed by Lilith, or one of Lilith's creatures. And from the creature shot, we have, speaking of Izzy, we have Izzy and Alec just like trying to go down a hallway, and then they look this way. I do not know where they are. That might just be me like being very meticulous with the scene. But yeah. So I think that they're either looking for something, or they're in some kind of building and they're trying to look for something. And then we see Simon. We see Simon, and he's saying, "We're gonna go hunt some demons." Love Simon. Love Simon. Love, love, love Simon. Anyway, we see Simon. He is now out of the Seelie court, but I do remember that the mark of Cain is still like on him. It's not, you can't physically see it, but when he's like activating it, you can see it on his forehead. And I want to see how I'm turning into like the two videos now, but it would be really cool to see how he copes with the mark of Cain, along with how Maya and Clary and Izzy and how everyone's going to cope with him having this mark of Cain, especially Raphael. I really heard that I heard that we're really going to get a lot of Raphael in this season. So I do want to see how Raphael and Simon interact with the mark of Cain on him. Moving on from Simon, no matter how much I love him, we see Clary being dragged and like shooting something out of her hand. This could be another power that she is developing with like a new rune, or having like this like zappy powers or whatever. I don't know, like pulsation powers. So I think figure out how she's going to be able to use these new abilities and what these new abilities are. So and then we go back to my boy Magnus saying that she is not just any demon, she is Lilith, the mother of all demons. And part of me doesn't think that they had some type of relationship. I would not say that Lilith and Magnus had a relationship. Part of me does believe, however, that Lilith and Medeus were talk a little bit. Do I think that she has been involved with Medeus? No, I do not. I think Medeus probably wanted that, and she said, "No, boy, I'm an independent woman. I don't need you." Would not be surprised. And I'm also going to be I'm very curious about who Medeus is going to be, or if we're going to get a face reveal of Medeus, or if we're just going to get a voice reveal of Medeus. I would love to see who Medeus is going to play. What actor is going to play Medeus? I said Medeus so many times in that sentence. Sorry. Anyway, then we go back to Alex saying that our city's under siege. We must be ready to take arms. We need everybody involved. All hands on deck. We need to go. This is not a drill. This is code red, not a drill. We need to get ready. Everyone needs to get ready for battle. And I would personally like to see another battle with the entire Downworld and the Shadow Hunters, but not just shadow hunters within the New York Institute, but I would love to see Eileen again. So definitely from the London Institute as well, and just to be able to experience different institutes throughout the globe. And part of me thinks that we are going to see more when Clary gets this reward for defeating Valentine, for killing Valentine. Part of me thinks that like Valentine's gonna come back. I don't really know. Could just be memories of like people having memories of Valentine, but part of me, if they bring him back, I'm gonna be really mad. But that's just me. These are all just my opinions. And look at Alec being a leader. I'm so proud of him. And we have more of these flashings of Maya, and that iconic scene of Magnus being thrown against the column, and where I already explained where he might be being thrown in my last video, so go check that out. And we see Maya and we see Luke, and I'm so excited to see both Maya and Luke. They're not entirely in the same scene, but it is nice to see them again because I miss them both. And then we see Lilith, another image of Lilith going like trying to like attack people. And I think in this scene, I would love to see a fight scene between Magnus and Lilith. That would be very badass to see. But part of me thinks that like Magnus is going to be stupid and try to. I know I'm moving around a lot. I'm sorry. My leg keeps falling asleep. So apologize for all the ridiculous movements. I will try and find a better location to make these videos. But it would be really cool to see Magnus and Lilith go at it and like have a fight, and like that would be really cool to see. And like part of me thinks that like Alec would not be involved whatsoever. Maybe Izzy could sort of like watch, and like Alec could probably watch it. Like they wouldn't be able to get involved since like it's a warlock thing. And part of me also thinks in my head that like Lorenzo is gonna side with Lilith since he's not here for anybody else but for the winning team. So I think that would be really cool to see how Lorenzo plays into the whole Lilith dynamic. And she is like in full fledged like mama bear mode, like don't F with my kid, and I want revenge whoever F'd with my son. And like I'm here. I'm kind of here for it. Like, do I wish Maris would be like this? A little bit. Let me not lie. I kind of wish that Maris would be this kind of mom that's like, I will do anything for my kids and blah blah blah. But I think like with Maris, we're going to see a very turn of the leaf with Maris. So I'm excited to see how that is going to play within the show. And we have Lilith talking more, and then we see this creature. This creature reminds me of Trigon from Teen Titans. Tell me that nobody else sees this. Like, let me see if I can like go back a little bit. It's gonna. Let me see if I can go back because I have it pulled up in my lap just with the sound off. This looks like you can't see it because it's probably dark as heck. Ah, no, hold on. I genuinely believe that like he looks like Trigon from Teen Titans, but with wings. And maybe like as this season progresses, we're gonna get like a better picture, whether that be from Magnus's study or like institute photos. I genuinely that he's gonna look like Trigon, but with wings. And if he does, I'm gonna flip out because I called it. And with that gigantic roar and apparent and also Clary's on the floor, probably like dead, not dead, but like unconscious or trying to like crawl away from the monster, whatever this monster may be. And that leads us to the last shot. Yeah, that's the last shot of the entire promo. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the promo. With the whole like Lilith thing, I loved how we had a Magnus. I put Magnus first for a reason. The Magnus clip, we have the Clace, and then we have Lilith. And I think it's really cool how like this one primarily focuses for like the good majority on Lilith and like what Lilith's purpose is on in the season. So I really like that. I think it's really cool how they were able to like use her. Well, not just use her because like she's part of the show, but like I liked how they just made one dedicated specifically for figuring out who Lilith is. So I thought kudos to Todd and the writers. And I don't know how correct this is, so I don't even know if I should say anything. But apparently there's this tweet going around saying that there's like a blooper reel that's been locked that's been like finished. So hopefully that like we get a bloopers because I would love to see like Alec, not Alec, Matt and Harry just goofing off. And like we see them goofing off all the time on Twitter anyways, but this would be no different, but like I still think it would be fine. So yeah, that is it for this trailer. We have exactly a month before the show comes back on Freeform. I'm super, super excited for the show to come back. I miss Malik already. I'm ready for the what happened in the first 20 minutes. Like the first 20 minutes of the show, I'm going to pass away at because, like, Todd was extra specific. We are 1 hour, 20 minutes, 15 seconds, or something along those lines. I love how specific he is. And he on someone, I think someone else made the side comment, or it could have been Todd himself that made the side comment saying should have been longer. We all know that had to be like a Malik joke, like a little Malik jab, because Todd loves Malik just as much as we do. I think the whole cast just loves Malik just as much as we do. So we know they're not going to do anything stupid with the show. They're not going to do anything stupid with Malik. They're not going to kill off Magnus, no matter how emotionally draining that would be to the entire fandom. But they're not going to do that. But I'm super excited for the show to come back, and I'm really, really amped. And doing videos like this makes me even more pumped for the show. So that's the end of this video. Don't forget to do the 4 things as always. Like this video, comment on this video what you think of the trailer, or if you agree or disagree with anything I've said, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can see every time I post. And don't forget, as always, to have a creative day. Bye, guys.